Now, it's Sunday. We're going to make a little French toast, bourbon French toast, as I call it. So, super simple. You're going to make your batter or your custard. And basically, it's a custard that you're going to dip your bread in. I don't make it too eggy, but just enough. So right here is 1 cup of milk and cream. So it's 3/4 cream and 1/4 cup of milk. We put that in a bowl. Fresh vanilla bean. For this amount, I would probably just use 1/4 of the vanilla bean. Vanilla bean works. Just split it in half, and then you're going to scrape it and get all the seeds out. You can see on my knife these seeds. Just put that in there. You can use extract if you don't have it. It's a little more alcoholic than it is the vanilla. And once you make sure, don't ever throw your vanilla seeds away. Put them in a container with some sugar. Just keep on throwing your vanilla beans in there, and then you'll have vanilla sugar, and you can use that in different things. So, milk, cream, vanilla. Okay, sugar. I'm going to eye it. I don't like my French toast overly sweet because you're also going to put maple syrup on it. You're going to put berries and things like that. So for about this, I would put about 2 to 3 tablespoons, so 1 to 1.5 ounces. So I've done this before. So done. Okay. Now eggs. Typically, when you make a custard, it's 6 to 8 eggs for a quart. So if you're doing 1/4 of that, you know you want 2 to 3 eggs. I use 1 whole egg. And then I use yolks. You want that. You want more fat in there. You want that yolk. So I'm going to do 2 yolks, 1 whole egg. That's basically it. Now, bourbon French toast. So it's a maker's mark. You know, use whatever you want. You don't have to get too expensive, but it's going to give it that sweetness, a little bite. Put in about, that was probably 1/2 ounce. Mix it up. Another thing that's really good here that we do at the restaurant is you can take a lemon and just zest that lemon in there. Just the lemon zest. Then the key is bread. What kind of bread are you going to use? You can use big Pullman loaf. You can use challah. We use kind of Italian rustic bread. And what's nice, it does have that crust, so it's not all just mush. You have a little bit of texture to it. So you want, some decent slices. This is probably, 2.5 inches. 2 nice slices. So then you're going to get, while you're going to dip that in, you want to get your pan hot. So I have a cast iron pan. This is over medium-high heat. We're going to soak our bread and let it soak up that custard. So it's nice and soaked. Your pan's hot. We're going to add butter. You can use a little canola as well, but it's breakfast and butter is the way to go. Melt your butter. Then put your French toast in, and you do want to hear the sizzle. You want to hear that it's searing. And then don't move it. You want to get that nice sear on the French toast so that it gets nice and golden. So you can see it's nice and golden. You have the custard soaked into the bread. You have that sweetness there, nice and soft. But then you also have the crust of the bread, so you have the 2 textures going on. So we put that back on the stove. Again, at this point, if you're making batches, you can take this out, put it on a cookie pan with some parchment or some aluminum foil on it, and keep it in the oven, and then keep on doing your batches so that you have it all coming at the same time. Now at the restaurant, we make a berry sauce. We take all different types of berries that are actually, they don't have to be super fresh. They could be berries that you have in the fridge that are starting to go and you don't know what to do with them. We just cook it in a little red wine with sugar. But today we'll do traditional French toast, a little powdered sugar, and then of course maple syrup, real maple syrup. French toast.